부타대장? 잠깐만. 부타씨.
It's late. What do you want from me?
아, 부타한테 뭐 가보라고 그랬지?
Supposed to report to you about supplies.
Finally, they sent me someone who isn't wet behind the ears and doesn't have straw sticking out of his boots.
What's this about then?
I need to requisition supplies for the camp from the locals. Grub for us, fodder for the horses.
물자를 어디서 가져오는데요?
Where do you want to get the supplies?
We haven't been to Bohuniovitz in a while. I reckon they can't wait to see it.
누구랑 가나요?
Who's coming along?
Me, and they usually send some Cumans along because people are afraid of them.
That's not much.
And that's why you're coming with me. But don't worry, I already sent a couple of blokes ahead to get everything ready. I reckon they
사람들이 저항하지
Won't
않을까요?
people resist?
They will, but fuck all good it'll do them. We'll chase them out of their houses, bring in.
And what if something goes wrong?
That'll only happen if we take our eyes off them. Then there might be bloodshed.
I don't need to hear any more.
I'm glad to hear it. But it's too late now, it's getting dark. Come back tomorrow. The sooner the better. We'll leave before noon. Greetings. Do you need something?
Well, I'm here. Should we go then?
Let's get going then, so we're back nice.
Here we are, youngster.
Hojtjator Kierket! Mindenket!
Kifelé! Mozogsz, te nyomorult! Te is! Kifelé!
Come on, we don't have all day for this. Ne pozorojátok così dörzsál a kibaszott parasztál. Shut the fuck up over there! Fucking peasants. This requisitioning's a pain in the ass. Well then, old star. Have you got the supplies for the king, like we agreed? Hmm?
We prepared what we could.
Where did the men I sent in advance run off to? I just hope they're sleeping off.
Your men? Nobody was here.
God fucking damn it! Can't even rely on forward patrols. If I catch them, they'll hang. Kurva! What about the food for us? Flour, cabbage, meat, cheese, eggs. Like last time.
We've got everything, just not as much as last time. We gave...
Then you'd better pray it's enough. The lad here will check it and load it onto the wagon. Got it?
Shouldn't we leave them something?
Why the fuck would we do that?
So they don't go hungry.
These village idiots are used to going hungry. Soldiers aren't. Now come on.
All right then. Where should I start?
The men will help you out.
None of that. I said the lad would do it. Tell your people to stay where they are so I can see them. We don't want anyone to...
We definitely don't.
Tell him where to go so we got this over with.
Everyone is standing in front of their cottages. The biggest house in the village, next to him, lives Old Man Willow. And across from Willow, above the stream, and mine is above that. I'll go there with you myself.
You'll stay right here.
Ask my daughter, Sofka. She'll show you where the supplies are prepared.
And what about that fifth house?
Nobody has lived there for years. The whole family died of the plague.
Fine. Now enough talk, peasant. Let's get to it. I want to be finished. And you, lad, wait a mo.
What?
Come closer, so I don't have to yell. Now listen close, and remember what I say. First of all, I don't want to see you showing pity for those yokels. And second, I'm bloody well sure these peasant rats hid something somewhere.
Why would they risk it?
Oh, come on. I'd do exactly the same. Nobody wants. Don't believe a word those stinking bastards say, and look through those houses of theirs from top to bottom to make sure they don't have something tucked away.
What if they're not lying and they really have nothing left to eat?
These peasants are used to being hungry. Now come off it! They can be glad we're doing this the easy way, for now. If there's not enough so, food on the cart, all valuables and silver straight to me.
Thanks for standing up to your captain for us. You don't see that every day.
Not that it did any good. Now I'm worried all I did was piss him off more. What if your food won't be enough for him, and he has you killed?
We'll put ourselves in God's hands. If the war doesn't...
If you help me, the commander will be satisfied, and we can leave here peacefully.
But how? We already gave you all we had.
Are you trying to tell me you didn't put something aside? Really?
Why would I lie to you?
To protect your people? But believe me, if it isn't enough, the commander will have you killed.
Without food, we'll die anyway.
You'll stay alive for now, and you'll still have hope.
But for how long?
As long as necessary. Sigismund's army is crumbling, and will pull out soon. You've already suffered so much. You wouldn't die for a meal now, would you?
I suppose you're right. I can't tell you much. If it got out I helped you, the others would...
Anything will help. So spit it out.
Look in Smill's cellar, and in Fowl's stable.
And what about the last house?
Leave old man Willow out of this, please. His son is hurt.
Hurt, you say? What happened to him?
I already told you more than I should have. Please.
You haven't told me about your house yet.
I was hoping you'd forget about it. Look behind the house, where the big pile of manure... That's all I can tell you. Really.
Well, I thought we could help each other. But you're not making it easy for me.
Only me and my daughter Sofka know about the last hiding place. And she's no if you find it, she'll know I must have blabbed.
If she really is so smart, she'll surely understand you did it to save everyone.
I hope you're right. Now listen, back behind the abandoned house are 3 plague graves. The one in the middle is empty. Well,
See? I knew we'd come to an agreement.
we'll just have to endure it.
Haven't we taken too much from you?
The cart's empty. So what are you...
Here, Mutt!
Tyyneis, kosta tunna.
I beg of you, please protect my son.
I'm here for the supplies.
When you pass through the gate to the yard, you'll see them on your right.
I hope so.
Father will deal with them.
Supplies. There's not much here. An empty stable. I wonder where the cows got to. Fresh manure. But no animals anywhere. More manure. Fresh.
What about standing up to them?
What about the empty stable?
What about it?
Where'd the cattle go? Don't tell me you have a stable just for the fun of it.
I used to have cows everyone was jealous of. Every morning I led them down, but I had to sell them recently, since we could barely afford to feed our...
Why is it full of manure then?
I haven't had time to clean it up. Why does it matter?
Well, the manure's fresh. Don't tell me you sold the cows this morning.
Bullshit! Where would I get fresh manure from?
Now, don't be so brash.
All right, all right. All I'm saying is I don't have any cows.
What will become of us if they take everything from us? Don't worry, everything will turn out well.
The helper of Christians who casts out all heresy.
I'm collecting supplies for the king's men. Do you have them ready?
They're here, right next to the door to the cottage.
Very well. A locked cellar. I should ask about it. There's a little bit here. It won't be enough, though. What about that locked cellar?
It's completely empty. Why?
Well, it seems a bit suspicious to me you'd lock up an empty cellar.
It's been locked for years. I lost the key to it.
Well, that's a strange coincidence, isn't it?
It happens. It's a big world out there and there's no lack...
That's true. It'd be a shame if you were a victim of some kind of coincidence.
But wait a mo, I just remembered where I lost that key.
Let's hear it.
Well, you see, I dropped it in the bog.
Are you taking the piss?
No, seriously, I swear.
Oh, well. At least tell me what you have locked up in the cellar.
Beer.
What if we made a deal? I'll keep quiet about the beer.
And what do you want in return?
I want you to tell me what the other villagers are hiding. And where.
So that's how it is. If you thought I'd sell out my neighbours over a bit of beer, you're wrong. Enjoy it.
Beer. Like Smill said. Remember that empty cellar we were talking about?
What about it now?
It's just that there were a couple barrels of beer there.
What beer? What are you talking about?
So you know nothing about it?
No? Do I look like I do?
That's a shame. I wanted to make a deal.
What sort of deal?
That I'd keep quiet about the beer.
And what do you want in return?
How about some silver?
That's hard. I don't have any, but if you leave me the beer, I can sell it. Then I'm sure we come back in a few days, and I'll have it ready for you.
And how can I trust you won't betray me?
If I had anything to give you, I'd have to trust you too. But now I don't have a groschen to my name, so...
Deal.
Let's shake on it.
Well, where are your supplies for the king?
Right behind the door, leaning against the wall.
Sovka.
I won't get anything out of him in this state. Maybe I could do something to help him. Let's take a look then. I reckon I won't be able to fix you up completely, but maybe at least enough to talk to you. I'll try to take your bandage off for a moment so I can take a look under it. I hope I'll be nimble enough. Careful. It's sticky with blood.
Ow!
Those are some deep wounds. From a sword. I can take a look at those wounds now. Your wound stinks. I reckon it's infected. It'll have to be cleaned before I dress it again. I'll have to clean the wounds, preferably with some strong spirits, and then re-bandage them. And it's gonna hurt, so I should find something for the pain before that.
Don't worry, Sovka. Nothing will happen to me.
Let's get to it. First, I'll give you something for the pain. A decoction for the pain. This should make you feel better. Now I'll clean the wound, if I have something to do it with. That should be enough. Now I'll re-bandage your wound.
Ow!
And that's that. That'll have to do. Hopefully I'll get something meaningful out of him now. Hey! Wake up!
It hurts. What happened?
I was hoping you'd tell me. Who roughed you up like this?
Soldiers. I have to. Are you one of them?
Don't worry. I won't hurt you. I just treated you so you wouldn't die here. What soldiers are you talking about?
They came to take everything away from us.
We were only defending ourselves.
What happened to you?
I tried to stop them, so they wouldn't take anything more from us. So we sent them away.
Where can I find these soldiers?
I don't know. There was a fight. There's a hayloft nearby. There. Oh. I should have listened to her.
Get some rest. I won't get anything more out of you now, anyway. Sigismund's army's shields. How did they get here? Supplies, ready for the king. Signs of a battle and blood. Someone must have got hurt bad here. Someone dragged something away from the battlefield through here. And judging by the blood, it was a body. They loaded something on the cart here. So these must have been our scouts. I wonder if this has something to do with that injured lad. Their wheel broke here, so they left the cart behind. What happened to that injured fellow?
He's my son. He was attacked by a group of cutthroats when he was returning from...
And are you sure you're not lying to me? Because if I find out you are, you'll regret it.
Kurva, if I tell you, you'd kill me anyway.
We'll see about that. Now talk.
It was them two soldiers who came before you. Sofka, my son's sweetheart, caught their eye. They took her aside to... well... Vitek wanted to protect her. So him and a few lads attacked them with pitchforks. They killed them both. But Vitek came out of it worse for wear.
Where can I find that girl?
She's Binyek's daughter. She'll be standing in front of her house, like all the others.
What should I do with you now?
Don't tell anyone. Please. They'll kill us all.
That all depends on what you tell me in return. Tell me where you hid your supplies from us, and don't tell me you didn't.
Oh, God forgive me.
How about Smill, for instance? Did he hide anything?
He was recently boasting about some barrels of good beer.
I already know about that. That's not much help.
That's all I know.
That's still not enough for me. Talk, or...
Just don't hurt me.
What can you tell me about that fowl from next door?
He's the only one in the village who has livestock. Two lovely...
2 cows, you say? But the byre's completely empty.
He often walked them down to the stream to drink. To the right...
Thanks. I'll take a look there. That's not enough for me. If you want to save your son, you have no choice. What did Binyek hide, and where? For sure he didn't give me everything either.
Do you know those plague graves beyond the village? Right behind the deserted cottage? At night, I saw Binyek burying something there.
He hid food in a grave. I'll take a look there.
That really is everything. I don't know anything more.
All right then. At least you told me something. I'll leave you be for now.
What's going to happen to my son?
We'll see about that.
Have mercy on us, please.
About your son.
What about him?
I helped him. I redressed his wounds.
Thanks. Has he woken up yet? And did you speak to him?
He told me everything.
Oh, sweet mother of God. It wasn't his fault. They started... It was them two soldiers who came before you. Sofka, my son's sweetheart, caught their eye. Vitek wanted to protect. They killed them both.
What should I do with you now?
Don't tell anyone.
That all depends on what you tell me. Tell me where you... So this is where Fowl leads his cows, according to what Willow told me. The cattle went this way. These are from a cow too. Manure. Someone must have led cattle this way. Cow prints again.
I knew there had to be lying. Two nicely fattened cows. Do you know what I found in the woods? Cattle. It's almost as if those cows were deliberately driven off.
Gorva! How'd you find them?
So you admit it?
Those cows are the last thing I have left. That's all I have in the world. You want to take... But I beg of you, from one Christian to another, couldn't you keep this to yourself? Otherwise...
What's in it for me?
I don't have anything. But I know a lot. I'm not the only one who hid something from you.
Talk. I'm listening.
My farmhand hid something in the pigeon loft just before you arrived.
I'll go and take a look there right away. Anything else?
Aye, there's something else I can tell you. Smill had a few barrels of beer delivered a while ago. He must have hid...
I already found them. You're gonna have to tell me something else.
That's not all. The cottage just across from here belonged to some poor sods who died of the plague. You can find their graves between...
I know about them. And also that someone hid their supplies in one of the graves.
Sucra! How'd you find out about all that? But don't worry, I know more. Maybe you... I mean, your commander would be interested in what happened to Vitek. I mean, what really happened.
I already know.
Sucra. Well, that's really all I know.
You didn't tell me much.
I tried to. Please have mercy.
The helper of Christians.
My love, please stop.
What else?
Your mouth now, boy.
Now what do we have here?
Sofka.
You're supposed to tell me where I can find the supplies for the king.
Where do you think? Right behind the door in the cottage. Everything's ready underneath the window.
Are you Vitek's sweetheart?
I am. What do you want with him?
His father told me he saved you from the king's men when they tried to... You know.
That's true. I don't know what I would have done without him.
What exactly happened there?
These two soldiers came and told me to go with them to the hayloft. Otherwise they'd hurt me. And then, well, one of them grabbed me. So I couldn't even breathe. Vitek attacked them from behind. It was really brave of him.
You're saying he overpowered two trained soldiers by himself?
He wasn't alone. As soon as the fight broke out, my father and some...
Vitek's father told me a different story. He said they found him in that sorry state and carried him home. Stop lying to me, girl.
God help me, it wasn't my fault. I warned them it would end badly, but Vitek didn't listen to a word I said. He was awfully angry, just like everyone here. Then they came...
Slow down a little. Let's go over this one thing at a time. Did the soldiers do anything to you?
Not them two. No. But the other ones before them almost let us die of hunger.
What about Vitek's injury?
They did that to him after, in the fight.
Who attacked first?
The fellas from the village. They were trying to lure the soldiers to the hayloft. saying they had the supplies there. But instead of the supplies,
Whose idea was it?
Vitek's. I tried to talk him out of it, and his father did too.
Why did he do it?
Because we're desperate. We feed Sigismund's entire army and have nothing to eat.
Does this really resolve anything, though? What did you do with the soldiers?
We buried them in the forest behind the village, just a short way away from the place.
I don't need to hear any more.
My God. What'll happen to us?
Now it's up to me if I tell anybody about it.
Just, I always worry about him.
That still isn't enough.
What if they hurt him?
Plague pits. Kurva? A corpse? Oh, there won't be anything here. Oh, bloody hell. Just another corpse. Nothing at all. There's something here. I wonder what's inside. Hidden supplies. I found some cows hidden in the forest behind the village.
I told Fowl it wasn't worth hiding them, that you'd still find them.
Do you mind if we take them?
If it means you'll leave more for everyone else, I'm sure only Fowl will be pissed off. But that miser deserves it.
Besides the cows, I found some beer too. It was locked up in one of your people's cellar. I doubt you'll miss that.
No, we won't. And Smill will deal with it. He's a good man.
Boy!
Some of us, if they take everything from us,
Kush
don't
lady,
worry,
takaroj.
everything will be good again. Father will deal with...
I spoke to your son's sweetheart, Sovka. She told me the truth.
Why don't you leave her alone? As if that poor thing hasn't suffered enough.
Enough already. I know you lied to me. Your son attacked the soldiers, and not the other way around.
But he wouldn't listen to reason. He's stubborn. Please, try to understand. People here are beside themselves with fear. They're hungry. Normally, he wouldn't have done it. But he wanted to defend the village, so we wouldn't all... Please, don't tell your commander. He'd kill us all.
Only if you tell me where you hid your supplies.
But I don't know about any more. Seriously.
Pay up, and maybe I'll change my mind.
What would I pay you with? You've already...
In that case, your days are numbered, peasant.
Wait! How about this? A medallion with the Virgin Mary. Binyek lent it to me so I could pray for Vitek's health.
Keep it.
Really? Well, I don't have anything else.
That doesn't matter. You can't get blood from a stone.
another. I beg of you, please protect my son.
Fuck, youngster, where are those supplies?
Well, that's that.
Haven't we taken too much from you?
We'll still have something left.
Haven't we taken...
You don't...
Haven't we...
So...
Haven't we...
We can...
I checked all the supplies they prepared for us.
And did you load everything onto the cart?
Not yet.
What the fuck are you waiting for, damn it? We don't have all day.
I found some valuables.
Hand them over.
Here you go.
Beautiful. Keep at it. Maybe you'll get something out of this too.
Is that enough yet?
No, it's not enough. Keep looking, laddie. This isn't enough for us.
We'll just have to endure it.
Is that enough yet?
No, you'll have...
I found some more valuables.
Hand them over.
Here you go.
Great. Maybe you'll find some more, so we don't...
Where else should I look?
You're more work than you're worth, lad. Try looking through the barns and attics too. Check the...
Is that enough yet?
That'll be enough.
We can head back.
Good. Let's say our farewells and get going.
Are you satisfied?
You were lucky this time, peasant.
I'm glad to hear it. But don't bother coming here next time. We've got nothing left, and we'll...
Are you trying to make me cry? If nothing else, I'll come back to piss on your grave. Form up! We're heading back to camp. Home sweet home.
That's for sure.
It's not much. but at least folks don't look at you like you're a murderer here. Anyway, job done. Here's your pay. Now get lost.
Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all. One called woman. They look like angels on the outside. Soft, gentle,